The Pod Network Entertainment.
Keri Kita.
Hello, welcome everyone to the very first episode of Keri Kita. We are your guides into the gaming world, both hardcore gamers and of course hardcore parents as well. I am Ray.
And I am Joey. Curious question to fellow parents. What is your kid playing right now?
Okay, so I think konting context dun sa tanong, no? Because right now, I did some research on this, no? There are 3 billion people, imagine mo yun, 3 billion people in the world right now who are either playing games or watching 25 billion hours of content in gaming. So kung hindi nag-game yung mga 3 billion people, they're watching so many hours of gaming content, all on gaming. In the Philippines itself, no, ang Gen Z gamers natin, nasa 19.6 million na. And growing yan every day as we speak. 95% ng Gen Z naman na online population in the Philippines, they game across mobile, console, PC, yeah. So all across gaming hardware and software. And I think this is the most impressive statistic out there, no, na gaming as an industry is actually bigger than film, music, and linear TV combined. No? Combined to lahat, mas malaki yung gaming industry. Yan yung context dun sa tanong.
So just as we ask our children where they are going, saan ka pupunta, I think now that they are playing video games and billions of them are, we also need to know which gaming world they are in.
Yun, oo. O, tama yun. Lagi natin na-discuss yan because chances are, nasa universe sila ng isang game that is far beyond your reach. No? So, paano natin sila susunduin kung hindi natin sila maabot?
Yeah, and parenting in the gaming age is not as easy as it was then nung tayo yung naglalaro, no? Mas simple pa kasi noon, mga Tetris, brick game, Atari. Our parents then simply told us, oh, ayan, kaka-computer mo yan. Diba? But now, gaming is a part of life. It's a way for children to explore, connect with others, learn new skills, and maybe it's even part of their education.
Yeah, tama lahat. No, we don't want to stop your children from playing video games because as we've mentioned, we are hardcore gamers, Joey and I, and we know for a fact that video games can mean different things and can also mean that it's a chance for us to connect with our child. You know, one of the things I always say, our living experiment is at home. She's our daughter. She's 13 years old now, but she's been gaming ever since. No, she's raised as a gamer. Of course, kasi kaming dalawa mismo nagpe-play kami lagi kaming lalaro ng games. In the house, and we play together constantly, ako and si Bean. It is our means to connect. I just love how games that I played before, for example, Super Mario, of course, lots of you would relate to this. Mas expert na siya ngayon. So nakakatuwa yung ganun, no? And most especially yun nga, yung mga Mario games, if you're familiar with the recent Mario Maker games where you can actually create Mario stages yourself, it has been a great chance for us to connect kami ni Bean because ang nangyayari sa amin, si Bean creates the stages because she's very, very creative. Tapos ako, I play them. So it's always a constant connection between us. No? She challenges me, I challenge her. Galing. The same with Street Fighter and fighting games. Love the series Street Fighter. I've been playing ever since. And there are actually fighting games where she legit beats me. So ganun siya galing. So yeah, she's a living experiment, as I said. How about you, Joey?
Yeah, I cope with being on Genshin Impact. And it's a way for me to get to know kung sino yung mga kalaro niya. So the games like Genshin Impact are multiplayer online and very social games. Parang siya yung social platform ng mga bata. It's kind of like their Facebook because they find Facebook very boring. And all the parents are there. So ang ginagawa nila, inaiwasan nila yung Facebook, pupunta sila sa Genshin Impact. And as a parent, you're kind of curious also to know sino ba yung kalaro niya. And through Genshin Impact, I get to know who she plays with. And I get to know how she plays with her friends. Siya ba yung healer? Siya ba yung main character? And she would tell me about the friends that she plays with. So it's a way for me para malaman ko kung sino yung mga kasama niya dito sa world na to na Genshin Impact.
Yeah, it has always been the same case naman kahit wala pang video games, diba? Ever since you tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are, ganun, diba? So mas nakikilala mo sila on how she connects with her friends online, in gaming. So sino ba talaga siya? Nakikita mo siya based on the persons that she connect with, yung pagiging creative niya. Kunyari, for instance, lagi ko nakikita yan when she plays the Zelda games. And of course, it is very important when we play, kunyari, fighting games, yung how she handles losses, right? That's very, very important in the character development of a child. Yung how she deals with losses, how she, how she deals with challenges, in gaming and in life. It tells you a lot about the character.
So, how do you think can a parent be a part of a child's gaming team? A lot of parents are intimidated by games, especially the games now that are a little more complex than the ones we grew up with. We grew up with Pac-Man, Mario na 8-bit.
Na ikaw lang mag-isa.
Ikaw lang mag-isa, wala kang kasama, di ba? So, how does a parent enter the ring?
So I'll go first. No, so we've been discussing this ever since then. No, so I think the most basic thing, if you're already a gamer yourself and you know games already, is to play co-op. No, it's the most basic thing that you can. If I know some parents na magkakaiba sila ng tastes, but in some games they do connect. No, I've seen this all the time. No, that should be easy kasi same na yung language that you're speaking with each other. And I also know some who kind of builds this funny competitive attitude with their own games. Pagdating sa games, like kunyari, I know some parents who are like super competitive with their own kid with when playing NBA. They have this
FIFA, no?
FIFA. They have this
lumalakas yung competitive spirit.
Yeah, and it's all for fun. They have friendly trash talking, ganyan, diba? It builds the relationship between, for example, a father and a child, a mother and a child. No, I've seen these. So if you're a gamer yourself, I think that's the most basic thing, is to play with them.
If you're a gamer parent, madaling maging kalaro yung anak mo, diba? And it's very novel, I think. Yung you go down the level of where he's at, or he or she is at, and then be her equal rather than an authority.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
I think that's really important, no? I think gaming kasi equalizes you. It puts you both at level 1.
Yes.
Because as people, sometimes he or she would perceive you as siguro level 80 ka na, tas siya level 5 siya. But in gaming, you will be surprised that your child might be at a higher level than you. I spoke about Genshin Impact a while ago. When Bean and I started, we started at the same level. And then, she started stacking up points higher than I did because she has more time. Ako nagtatrabaho, di ba? So, paano? So, siya, mas marami siyang oras. So, what happened was, she grew in level faster than I did. And then, she has friends to play with. I mean, parang ayaw naman akong masyadong kalaro ng mga bata, right? Random kids. And so, to level up with her, because if I am a liability to their team, hindi rin nila ako isasali. Sasabihin nila, ay, pabigat ka.
Wala nang connection.
I mean, in the podcast, di ba? Kikerry kita. I mean, nakakapagod ka. So, what I did is I actually asked for help from one of our friends to level up my character so that I can stay in the team. So again, it's not a matter of sino yung authority dito. In gaming, you are equal.
Yeah, I could definitely relate to that. No, kunyari,
maganda yan eh.
Tigil niyo muna yung pakikinig ng show na to, ha? Oo. Ito po ang The Cool Pals.
Hello.
Hello sa inyo, sa mga nakikinig
Tumingin sa
ng
camera.
podcast na to. Hello sa inyo.
Hello.
Ito po ang kwentuhang inuman lang, long table inuman, may uupong guest, at makikipagkulitan sa amin. Ganun lang po ang podcast namin. Kaya kung trip nyo makakinig ng mga lasing,
Ayaw mo, parang ayaw mo na mamilit kung gusto nilang ano.
hindi, bahala na sila. Tapos pag nakinig sa atin, magre-reklamo.
Huwag ka na lang makinig. Ganun ba?
Papatanggal nyo sa trabaho?
Hindi.
Hindi nagustuhan?
Hindi yan.
Wag na kayo makinig.
Sige.
Wag na.
Dito.
Bumalik na kayo sa show na.
Oo,
Sabihin
yun na,
mo,
yun na
hindi
yan.
kayo pupuntahan.
Tinanggal
Huwag kayo
sa-
pupunta sa show na.
Ano?
Pero kung gusto nyo makinig, punta na kayo sa The Cool
Pwede naman.
Pals.
Ganda naman eh.
Di ako minom.
Again, si Bean, no, is our prime example. Tama, mas marami siyang time to play. Therefore, she gets to play the new, for example, the new release ng Mario, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So I bought the game for her and then she played it first. So when the time comes na magko-co-op na kami together, sobrang galing na niya. Ang galing niya, and she's actually carrying me. And she's actually telling me what to do and everything. And doon natuwa ako dun sa ganung. But again, moving on, so I can imagine pag it's a little more difficult if you're a non-gamer parent. Because alam mo naman, nandiyan lagi yung bias na they might perceive gamers as delinquents, di ba? Nandiyan lagi yan.
May hugot ka?
Hindi naman. Hindi, nakikita ko sa kapitbahay namin. Hindi, yun nga. Hindi naman nagbabago kasi yung...
Or ikaw, nung bata ka, pinerceive ka bang delinquent?
Moving on. Hi, mom, dad. So, hindi na siya kasi bago di ba? Ever since, nandiyan yung bias. It was there it was right there at the beginning of gaming and gaming culture. Na I'm sure we've watched videos of this. Actually, kapanood ko lang to sa YouTube, 'di ba? Our number one time machine, 'di ba? Na ang dami pa lang mga 80s na feature on this na during the video game boom, of course, na ang daming mga beliefs, like kunyari news reports on watch out, this new trend, this current new trend is going to fry your kids' brains. Mga yan, di ba? Yung 80s yung VO ko. Pero ganun, di ba? Ang dami palang mga ganun, and it has been there ever since. Ngayon, it's kind of largely reduced naman, but it's still there.
And I think that's why, as a parent, it's really important to know why your child is playing video games. It's fundamental. Bakit ba siya naglalaro ng video games? And you will be surprised by how much you will learn about your child by
Yes.
simply watching how he or she plays video games. Manood ka lang, panoorin mo lang siya. If you're a non-gamer parent, no, and you cannot participate, magiging ike-carry ka niya. So what you'll do is you'll simply watch. Panoorin mo lang. I guess before video games, what we would do is they would play baseball or handball or
Patintero.
volleyball, patintero. Tapos ikaw, nakaupo ka sa bench, tapos pinapanood mo siya. It's not very different from video games. So it's that same, bantayan mo. But you do not get in the way. You just watch them play. You told me once that you can tell who a person is by how he or she plays Street Fighter.
Yes, definitely. So I've told you this before, and I've discussed this a lot also when people ask me. I've learned this throughout my time playing fighting games, actually, particularly Street Fighter. I'll talk more about that because that's what I know best. No, yung mga 2D type of fighters. Basta Street Fighter, I've been playing it ever since 90s. No, so first of all, for example, your choice of character itself, di ba? Yun pa lang would dictate a lot about you, di ba? Are you the defensive type? Are you the offensive type? Are you the bara-bara type? Di ba? Ganyan yan. So, in
Gusto
choosing,
mo makalamang.
di ba? Ganyan. Or gusto
Yung madali lang.
Gusto mo madali lang. Gusto mong few button presses, meron ka ng agad combos, di ba? So, your choice actually of your character, number one, it's the very primal challenge when you are starting a fighting game is who to main. Main is the term for sino yung primary player mo or who will you study the most, di ba? Who will represent you? Kunyari, may iba akong kakilala na, I'm a girl, so therefore I will choose Chun-Li. Ganyan, di ba? It can be as babaw as that, but it will tell you a lot about your character. And then, of course, after that, yung how you approach the match-up. Kunyari, Guile versus Ken, kunyari, is so much different and very, very different from, for example, Guile versus Zangief. Diba? So, how you react to certain situations, that translates to real life. How it really does, no? How will you study your opponent? Or will you say, bahala na, game na, diba? Agad. Will you
Mapipikon
ka ba, di ba?
Itatapon mo yung controller.
Oo. Or, kunyari, sige, best of 3. Tapos pag natalo ka, hindi, best of 5 pala. Di ba, ganyan? Di ba? Hindi ka talaga, di ba? So, there are lots of ways of how you can interpret your character based on how you react to fighting games.
I think that's because gaming is actually based on behavioral science, right?
Yeah.
There's the psychology of games. And when games are designed, inaaral talaga nila yung mga naglalaro. And therefore, they become a good way to kind of profile and learn about your child. In fact, there is a global report done by the Entertainment Software Association in 2023 called Power of Play. Fairly recent. And it's done across 12 countries. So it gives us a clear perspective of how gaming is affecting people. It says, while gaming is considered fun, there are underlying reasons why gamers play. So, they said 75% ang reason ng paglalaro nila ay mental stimulation and stress relief. Which is far from what our parents thought. Na ay, bulakbol yan. Ayaw mag-aral yan, di ba? Kaya naglalaro-laro yan. But mental stimulation is the complete opposite of that.
Correct.
Right?
Waste of time, diba
Waste
dati?
of time. Ngayon, mental stimulation. And then they also said nearly 2/3 also find that video games provide them with a healthy outlet from everyday challenges like school and homework, which has a lot to do with mental health.
Exactly.
And it also makes them feel happier. So, yung mga bata ngayon, they also feel stressed by a lot of things. Whether it be due to sa dami ng homework nila or climate change. Diba?
Again, like our daughter.
Oo, yung mga malalaking bagay na hindi nila makontrol, they get overwhelmed by this. And
due largely to diba, what they see in social media.
Internet, social media, yung mga nakikita nila dyan. So, they get stressed so easily. And we will be surprised to find that the video games actually become their outlets for stress relief and, finding ways to be happy.
So just as the environment, and the technology has evolved, also yung the reasons why they play have evolved. And I can attest to that, and I will always agree because I play every day, and it's part of my not only of my schedule but of my mental health well-being. I've always been a proponent of, naging mantra ko na to, playing while working. And you've seen me, you've seen me always like this, diba? Ang daming screens na nakabukas sa harap ko, and whenever I get the chance in between meetings, play while working.
We're lucky because gaming is part of our work. Of course, we can't convince other parents to play kasi I'm sure they have a lot of responsibilities. A lot of parents don't have time. A lot of parents need to go through a commute or take care of other tasks. No?
We can always convince them to take interest in their children and what they're playing. And I guess this is the purpose of this podcast, no?
So maybe the first step, non-gamer parent, is curiosity. Simply ask your child, what game are you playing now? Ano yung nilalaro mo ngayon?
Yeah, simple as that. And that's how you enter the ring. Ika nga nila here comes a new challenger. That's how you connect.
Carry yan?
Talaga, carry kita.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.